Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10, broadcasting on Channels Television, live from Lagos. A reminder of our top stories. Nigeria celebrates 54 years of its existence as an entity. President Goodluck Jonathan assures Nigerians that the fight against insurgency will be won. The President leads former heads of state, the National Assembly, the judiciary and other top government officials to celebrate the country's 54th independence anniversary. INEC releases the notification for the 2015 general elections to political parties in Osun State, and student demonstrators in Hong Kong vow to step up pro-democracy protests. Well, all our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. And we urge you to please interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS, and Windows 8 platforms. If you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. As Nigeria marks her 54th independence anniversary, various states across the country observe the celebration in both low and high keys. Here's the story.
The October 1 Day was observed in different ways across the length and breadth of the nation. At the Police College, Ikeja, the capital of Lagos State, Governor Babatunde Fashola commended health workers in the country for combating the spread of Ebola disease, while his counterpart in Ogun State is asking the political class to shun all forms of violence in the build-up to 2015 elections.
We must change again. Some of the changes that we need has already started happening. And this is why one of the things I will do today is to publicly acknowledge the heroic efforts of our health workers in the management of the Ebola epidemic. Because of their service and their heroism, we were able to declare Lagos State Ebola free.
We as leaders and people at the helm of affairs must continue to render selfless services. We as leaders must remain accountable to our...
In Nasarawa State, Nigeria's north central region, though there was no formal activities to mark the independence anniversary, residents here took out time to speak about the day.
We cannot deny the fact that we have achieved a lot in Nigeria, but there is still a lot to be done for this country.
The significance of independence anniversary is to think and dream of what our former heroes have fight to ensure that Nigeria is on its own. And the significance is to make sure that there's tremendous independence, improvement, and freedom.
And in Osun State, Nigeria's southwest region, activists and residents take to the street of Osogbo, the state capital, asking for the release of the Chibok girls abducted 170 days ago by the Boko Haram sect. Former military head of state, General Muhammadu Buhari, has chosen to mark the Independence Day in Ekiti State. Is asking for leadership change. His host, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, on his part wants Nigerians to be patriotic in the service to the nation.
The elite must organize itself and lead this country properly.
From the southwest, we cross over to Cross River State in Nigeria's south-south region, where the state governor used the occasion to highlight his administration's achievements. In Bayelsa State, also in Nigeria's south-south region, while the usual parade was visibly absent, the state governor nevertheless congratulated Nigerians on its anniversary as he pledges to improve the standard of living. To the southeast now, and at the Alex Ikweme Square, Oka, the capital of Anambra State, the governor, Willie Obiano, says that his administration has taken care of security issues in the state. He says that he will ensure that he makes the state attractive to investors.
For years, Anambra State suffered of food hardship in the hands of dreaded armed robbers and kidnappers. who made it impossible for our people to breathe fresh air of freedom. But to the grace of Almighty God, our story has changed today. My administration has fought the criminals and brigands among us to a point where they no longer present a meaningful threat to our lives and property.
As Nigeria attains another milestone by clocking 54 in its journey of nationhood, what lies ahead in terms of achieving the aspirations of Nigerians is a major concern, especially as the nation is on the verge of another political transition.
And the Covenant Christian Center held its Independence Day edition of The Platform. Speakers at the event are asking the government to build the right institutions and appropriate laws to protect the citizens in order to enhance national development. They highlighted the need for Nigerians to put aside differences that may militate against the peaceful coexistence of the country. And now to politics. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Osun State, says that it has displayed the notice of the 2015 general elections in line with its timetable and schedule. A statement by Chief Public Affairs Officer of the Commission said the notice had been displayed at the headquarters and local government offices across the state. The statement adds that the presidential election will hold on February 14th, 2015. The National Assembly election is slated for February 14th, 2015, while the State House of Assembly election is fixed for February 28th, 2015. We will support only any political party that fields our own people in the next Rivers governorship polls. This is the resolution reached by the Ogoni Leadership Forum at a meeting in Port Harcourt. The forum comprised of leaders from socio-cultural groups, former and serving senators, the academia, and other political leaders across party lines from the Ogoni Kingdom.
It's a meeting of political leaders, traditional rulers, women and youths from the Ogoni Kingdom. This time, their concern is not about environmental degradation, but to take position in Rivers politics. According to them, no political party in Rivers State will enjoy the support of Ogoni people if it fails to consider candidates from Ogoni land in the next governorship election in the state. The spokesman of the forum, Professor Walter Olo, expresses the resolution of his people.
There are political parties which enthroned Ogoni candidates as second fiddle office holders will not enjoy the support of Ogoni people. That we appeal to other ethnic groups in Rivers State to support the Ogoni cause.
Although members of the forum say there are no particular candidate or political party in mind, some who have indicated interest include Senator Magnus Abe of the APC, Gabriel Pidomsin, a former secretary to the Rivers State government from the PDP, Senator Lee Maiba, a two-time senator of the Federal Republic from the PDP, and Professor Don Baridam, a former vice-chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt, also from the PDP. But how will the forum split their support in the face of divided political interests? As various groups begin to take positions for the next election in Rivers State, it is left to be seen how this declaration by the Ogoni people will share the political calculation in the state. Emmanuel Ire, Channels Television News.
Loyal customers of Nigeria's foremost flag carrier, Arik Air, may well be in for a good time as the airline introduces its frequent flyer program, Affinity Wings. At a press briefing in Lagos, southwest Nigeria, the managing director of the airline, Chris Ndulue, said the program offers 4 membership levels: Pearl, Bronze, Silver and Gold, each with their own exclusive benefits. He says this is a way of saying thank you to those who have stuck with the brand. Our aviation correspondent, Bukola Joe Oketumbi, reports.
Rewarding customer loyalty is big on Arik Air's mind, and so the airline, described as West and Central Africa's largest commercial carrier, rolls out its frequent flyer program, Arik Affinity Wings, on a unique day.
We're also trying to take the opportunity of the Nigeria's independence to launch this program as our own way of saying happy independence anniversary to our numerous guests and indeed to all Nigerians.
For intending customers and guests, ArikAffinityWings.com is where to start.
Just fill out a very simple form. It's meant to be user-friendly. As soon as you submit that form online, you are registered as a member of the frequent flyer program, and just as an incentive, you are immediately given 1,000 affinity miles to kickstart your membership.
We've built a program that can go head-on with most frequent flyer programs in the world, so the general population of Nigeria can benefit international levels of services in terms of frequent flyer services in Nigeria in the homegrown capacity as we move along.
And the PAL membership is the starting point with great benefits, but the more the miles, the better the offerings.
We're going to have a lot of partners, being hotels, supermarkets, and so many other businesses that will tie into our services, so that when you fly on Arik and you earn your miles or affinity points, you can redeem them either by having free flights or by upgrading your flights or by paying for excess luggage, or you can also redeem them by going to a hotel to spend some time instead of paying for the hotel.
Arik Air is assuring passengers that this program is just one in a long line of upgrades in its customer offering, as it strives to ensure that guests get the best of value for money.
Still ahead on the news at 10, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry applauds the nation's financial services sector, says it has transformed significantly since independence. That's on Business News. Please join us again.